At power 4.
Welcome to a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Miami Heat. On Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
It's no secret around the league that this team loves playing in their own building. They're loaded with home games over the next stretch, so this is a chance to win some ball games.
And the starting lineup for Miami. At the forward spots, it's Butler and Jovic. Tyler Hero is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Rockets, at small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Jalen Green is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the center position. Now here's Butler. It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in, and we're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
Back to Hero. 3 on the clock. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka for a minute. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. And Şengün gets it to go.
They're calmly knocking it down. Şengün looks zen-like at times.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Butler can't get it to go.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Houston shooting their first foul shot of the game. And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Now here's Butler. Back to Hero. To end the run. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Hero's got his second basket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Green. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Green's got 6.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Butler with the ball. And it's Şengün picking him up. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Butler passes to Adebayo. Can't get it to fall. The Rockets lead by 5. Brooks outside. Beyond the arc. And Hero grabs the board. And it's Butler with the ball for the Heat. Smith with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
That's unreal. Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Here's Hero after the basket by Houston. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slip.
Oh, man, just
Gets it
put it down. Nice.
That's spectacular.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Here's Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Hero for 3. And the three-pointer goes. 9 points in the game. Houston leading by 6. And it's Şengün penetrating. Brooks, right side. From the arc. Rebound by the Heat.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, the energy on Bam's drive to the basket is really something the defense has to contend with. Hard to slow him down.
The drive by Brooks. Pass to Şengün. Green against Adebayo. Butler with a steal. Good if it goes. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. 8 points. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are... all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Thompson out there with Jalen Green. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Adebayo is by no means an ordinary big in this league. He's just one of the few players in the NBA who can legitimately guard 1 through 5. A true defensive anchor.
Foul! Green with the flush.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Hero against Brooks. Pass to Jovic. Kicks it to Hero. And here's Butler outside. Smith with the rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Oh, Green with a strong take.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now. And I wish more teams did that.
Butler's got space. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
Jimmy Butler is effective scoring on the inside, so it's going to give him some chances to open up on the perimeter, and right there took advantage.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Heat trail by 5. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. For 3, Smith. Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Adebayo from long range. On target. target from range. Adebayo's got a...
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
Green against Richardson. Pass to Butler. Oh, Butler getting aggressive.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. All right, for this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Miami, third.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
To the inside. Pass to Şengün. Back to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
And here's Butler, defended by Thompson. For three. Here's Jovic, coming off a terrific game against Houston. Rebounded by Green. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Fires the three. Rebound by the Heat. They traveled to Houston last time they faced the Rockets. Came away with a win.
And it was really the defense that got them the win. They had a plan scripted out, and it worked to perfection.
Well, good defensive game plan, and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
Jovic passes to Richardson. Butler against Şengün. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. Smith outside. Puts up a three. Kept alive by Houston. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Brooks outside. They get it again. Şengün passes to Brooks. And here's Green from the arc. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And here's Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Now Adebayo. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Houston Rockets ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Thanks for... Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix.
And later on, some more. Appreciate you joining.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Terry Rozier is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Ware in at center, filling out the middle. Van Vliet, the pass to Landale. Stolen by Rozier. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Here's Burks. That shot off. Eason with some nice D.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
Houston shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Grant, soft touch, but hard nose. That's Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, BA. His shooting alone makes him a pro. But his tenacity, toughness, and commitment to his overall game give him a chance to make him a star.
Jaquez Jr. bringing that great mix of perimeter skill and that ability to attack the basket.
Van Vliet uses the glass to finish the layup. Van Vliet's got his first points of the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Stripped away. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Out of bounds, it'll be Miami's ball.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
And so it's Rozier who brings it up for Miami. 11-point game. Has to Ware. Right side Love. Now here's Burks. No points so far. That one goes in.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Here's Shepherd. Here's Van Vliet. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Rockets lead by 11. Van Vliet against Rozier. Here's Burks. Eason pulls it in. The Rockets have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Knocks down the long J.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out. Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Pass to Landale. The rebound by Ware. Heat trail by 16. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Terry Rozier picks one up.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Burks for 3. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 4 rebounds in the game.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Personal foul. Third team.
No good on that one. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too. Yeah, what I like about this kid, Shepherd, is his confidence, especially when it comes to shooting the ball. Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Whitmore. Drops in the layup for 2. Whitmore's got 4 points in the quarter.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint. Outside Burks.
Outside Jaquez. Takes a three. Kept alive. Outside for Love. Let's go with a three. Drains the triple. Love's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there.
Kevin Love.
Houston leading by 14. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And right now, Green's got the hot hand, and it would be wise to keep going to him.
Hoop poked away. Outside for Love. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Houston.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And Thompson gets it to go.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And so it's Houston. They have a confident 20. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Green out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. On the wing, Brooks. Up and over Richardson. Adebayo grabs the board.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Hero outside. Over Green. Hero no good. The Rockets lead by 20. On the wing, Thompson. To the middle. Smith outside. 5 on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Richardson against Green. Jovic passes to Richardson. Down low. Butler on the wing. Defended by Şengün. Butler can't get it to go.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And that's just outstanding work in transition. Green knowing where he needs to get to in these spots.
And here's Butler outside. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Brooks from outside. The putback. It's good on the putback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Here's Green. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Richardson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Richardson's gotten his first points in this one.
Well, the attacking mentality of Josh Richardson right now, proving once again how tough a cover he can be.
Smith outside. Pass to Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. Shot is up. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Adebayo passes to Richardson. From outside, off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebound, Miami. Hero's got 4 rebounds now. Adebayo from long range. Gets the 3 to fall. Adebayo's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Jovic passes to Hero. Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Rockets.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Amen Thompson.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role, mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Adebayo against Smith. Pass to Thompson. Fires the three. Buries it from three. And the Rockets lead by 20.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just
Tonight marks the end of the year, the calendar year, but we're still in the thick of this NBA season.
No doubt, Kevin. And for teams that aren't doing as well, this is a good opportunity to reset. Leave all your troubles in last year and usher in the new one with a new mindset.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. Lonzo Ball out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. Stolen by Ball. Levine wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Look at the quickness from Levine. Saw the defender closing in and still got the shot away.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Giddey. On the wing, Williams. Covered by Smith. Outside, Levine. 5 on the clock. Green with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And you know, injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Well, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And Brooks gets it to go.
Brooks not shy about firing away. I mean, it's important that he continues to make these jump shots he's taking.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Udoka. David?
Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. And so it's Houston with it. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. The shot's good.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
Now here's Ball. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. For 3, Levine buries it from 3-point range. Levine's got 6.
And this team, they love Levine's talent, but more important now, they love the hard work and the improvement that's following.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air. Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Here's Ball. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
The assist.
And it's 6 points for Lonzo Ball. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Chicago.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. They lead by 7. There's 1:17 left to play here in the first, and Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Levine. He's got 8. Vucevic a screen on Smith. Smith against Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Rockets with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Stolen by Brooks. To the inside. And it's Smith missing. The Bulls leading by 4. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Levine. It's rebounded by Şengün. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Brooks, the pass to Smith. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. Goes back up. Good if it goes. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Rockets shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Bulls. He notched. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Thompson is out there with Green, and it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time. Well, it's been a work in progress, but it actually has paid dividends. Vucevic has worked hard to become a legitimate three-point shooter.
Green, and Green slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And stolen by Thompson. Jumps up. Rebound by the Bulls. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Levine kicks to Giddey. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Offline with his 3. Rockets trail by 4. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Levine. Smith the pass to Şengün. It's rebounded by Giddey.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Love the way Vucevic gets his puppies up and down when he runs the floor. This looks like he wants to beat everybody to the basket.
Here's Şengün. The Rockets with another miss. The Bulls leading by 6. Outside Williams. Pass the ball. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Rockets 4th.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
Houston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And it's Green with the jam.
Well, Green showing you how explosive he can be off the steal. Takes the ball and takes off for the finish.
Ball kicks to Vucevic. Giddey, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic is got 3 assists in the game. Got a piece of it. Brooks against Levine. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Brooks.
And when Brooks gets these chances, he doesn't pass them up. Nice work inside.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Now here's Levine. 8 points for him. Williams has a screen for Levine. Shot clock at 5. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jabari Smith.
Always putting on the show. Levine plays with flair and clearly one of the best dunkers in league history.
Hits it from 3-point range. Green's got 12 points in the game. The Bulls leading by 6. Outside, Levine. High post, Vucevic. Back to Levine. Vucevic a screen on Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
Levine brings a lot to this team. One of the elements he brings is his passing.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith outside. It's tipped. Şengün kicks to Smith. Pass to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Able to score from anywhere on the court. Green can hurt you in myriad ways, and his game is only growing.
Levine sets the screen for Ball. Fires the 3, and it's Levine that time on the assist by Ball.
3 points.
Levine's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here. For the start of the third quarter after this break.
Yeah, when Zach LaVine is rolling, he's fun to watch. An incredible athlete, dunk contest champion, multiple.
Taking a closer look. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. Buzelis out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's White. Then there's Dosumu, and it's Smith in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
They recover it. Here's Smith. Out to White. Beyond the arc.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And again, no good by Chicago. VanVleet finds Whitmore. Eason with a screen for Whitmore. No good on the 3. The Bulls leading by 6. Oh, and here comes Smith, all alone.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
White against VanVleet. Sinks the triple. VanVleet's got his first 3 points of the game.
VanVleet has a quick trigger at the arc. He's not one to hesitate, not when he's got a shot like that.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Team foul.
Here's Dosunmu.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
They get it again. Here's Eason. 6 to shoot. And it's Whitmore missing. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Count the basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
White against Van Vliet. White drives in, and White with the stuff.
Hot off the drive, White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one down.
And it's Whitmore missing. Chicago leading by 9. Buzelis, no one around him. Hits the three-point bomb. Buzelis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Shepard, and the layup is good.
Showing how tough he is. Shepard doesn't get rattled by the physicality.
The Bulls have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Now here's Dosunmu. Defense is right there. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
1:11 left here in the third quarter. Down low, it's stolen by Shepard. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And the dunk by Eason.
You can get used to that from Shepard. He likes to keep the ball moving.
The Bulls leading by 10. Here's White. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. He takes it in. Pass to Buzelis. Back to White. Lets the three fly. Traps in the tray. White's got 8 points in the quarter.
The IQ of White, reading those pick and rolls and just taking what the D gives him.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple. Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
It's stolen by White.
Boy, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead from the... Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Bill.
We've done a great job moving the ball. Let's keep...
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. Jalen Green is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Thiem passes the ball. 6 on the shot clock. And Levine, here we go. Smith with some nice D. Rockets trail by 20. Here's Thompson, and he drives in. Rebounded by Vucevic. Chicago has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Levine for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. Thompson for the triple. Smith outside. Smith with a screen on Giddey. Green inside the three-point line. Ball with the rebound.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play. Oh, man!
And bringing the fight there. Levine, fearless. Creating contact with the potential +1.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Giddey kicks to Vucevic. And he banks in the layup.
Nikola Vucevic, guys, just goes to work when he gets an opportunity to score. I mean, he's a very, very polished offensive player.
Connects from three-point range.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Green against Giddey. The kick out to Williams. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Green. Here's Şengün. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Levine. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call them.
The Bulls leading by 19 points. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And the Bulls with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Out to Smith. Brooks from outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Levine for 3. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Levine, a remarkable scorer, and he can help you in a lot of different ways. Showing it all tonight.
And Thompson throws it down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with 1 left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
Most definitely. I mean, going down 2-0 would have made their 3rd and final meeting of the season really difficult to win, but now they'll go into it with confidence and really liking their chances.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zach LaVine.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
They kick it out to Green. For three. And Vucevic pulls it down. Here's Williams. Kick out to LaVine. Williams sets a screen for LaVine. From deep. Nailed from three-point land.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need...
your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Levine and Williams are the two forwards. Lonzo Ball is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Now here's Williams. Ball outside. And Ball throws it down.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
And here's Butler outside. The offensive rebound. It's Williams, high post. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. Zach LaVine's name came up, and I asked how he plans to deal with him. And Coach said, quote, "What's scary about LaVine is how many ways that he can score. So there's no easy answer except for high-effort defense, and that's exactly what we're going to do." So the defense is trying to outwork LaVine tonight. We'll see how that goes. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
Butler into the lane. It's Jaquez on the wing. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Team foul.
And so here is Chicago. 2 points. That one goes. Ball's got his second basket of the game.
Love whenever Ball is assertive like this. This is how dangerous he can be on offense.
Here's Butler, and he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
And Miami has possession. Chicago making their last shot. Here's Adebayo. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And watching Adebayo in the pick and roll can be a thing of beauty. Such a great feel for that set.
Here's Giddey. And the powerful one-handed slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special. And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Levine for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Levine's got 5 points.
A more effective playmaker than he gets credit for. Levine, solid at sizing up defenses and taking what they give him.
Hero finds Jaquez. Now here's Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. Here's Highsmith. Jaquez with it. The 3. Hits a three-pointer. He's got 5.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
That shot wide open.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Heat trail by 5. Butler with the ball. Pass to Highsmith. Left side Butler. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Bulls leading by 3. And it's Ball off the drive. That one's good for 2.
I love seeing Ball be aggressive on offense. Good at knowing when to take initiative.
Outside Butler. That three's off the mark.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Ball passes to Vucevic. Giddey with it. Butler covering. Back to Vucevic. Over Adebayo. And Vucevic slams it in.
Look, when he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
Ball against Hero. To the paint. And Butler the bucket on the assist by Hero. Butler's got 8.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Bulls out in front, up by 5. And we'll get the second. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Chicago.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Hero and Jaquez Jr., they man the backcourt. Then there's Butler, then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Highsmith in at the 4-man position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Jaime Jaquez Jr. was excited to join his favorite player, Jimmy Butler, on the Heat. He told me, I loved watching Jimmy because he's a complete player and he leaves everything on the floor. He's a winner, and that's the type of player I want to be. And for his part, Butler said he is so confident and he knows what it takes to win. Brian, there's no higher compliment.
You're right about that, Allie. Thanks.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Giddey into the lane. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Outside Butler. Adebayo, a screen on Giddey. To the right side. Adebayo, the open look. Chicago with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Poke loose. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Butler going in strong. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Vucevic. Giddey against Jaquez. Vucevic, a screen on Jaquez. And that one's good. Giddey's got 8 points. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt, or I would have been out of league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Adebayo. That one off the back iron and out.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Up top, Vucevic. There's the 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. He's got 7.
The ability to stretch the 4 is such a dangerous weapon for Vuce and his team.
Here's Butler on the attack. JB.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Jaquez against Giddey. And they call an illegal screen here. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Heat in 5th.
They didn't give away any points at the free throw line, and that makes a head coach's life so much easier.
Hero against Ball. Adebayo, a screen on Ball. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Outside Giddey. A minute 31 left in the first half of basketball. And he lays it up and in.
He's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Pass to Highsmith. Wide open. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
There's such a threat to score. The defense can focus too much on Butler, and he found the open man with ease.
Picked by Vucevic. And it's Ball off the drive. And Ball throws it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, he liked the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Williams, a screen on Hero. Driving in. And Ball throws it down.
That kind of aggressiveness, that's what you want to see more from Ball.
Giddey against Butler. Butler, a screen on Levine. Jaquez, the pass to Highsmith. Clock at 6. Pass to Adebayo. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Now Levine. He's got 5. 4-3. That shot missing. So we conclude the first half. It's the Bulls leading by 9. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Out in Indiana, it'll be the Pacers against the Bucks. That one's starting at 3 p.m. Eastern.
This is a game everyone had.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Bulls.
Seems like they can't miss.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. We've got Kobe White, Torrey Craig out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu, and it's Buzelis in at the 3. To the inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
Crafty play by Rozier. He doesn't like what he sees, so he shuffles the floor to create for his team.
Dosunmu outside. Craig with a screen on Richardson. Dosunmu, the pass to Craig. No good with the triple. Heat trail by 9. To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they're off to Washington to face off with the Wizards. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And for that game against Indiana, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
Right side Robinson. Second chance shot. And no good, trying to use the glass.
A nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Robinson with a steal. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Robinson on the wing. There's a screen. Pass to Ware. He shoots again. And the layup is good. Ware's got 5 points now this quarter.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Buzelis. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Rozier looking around. To the wing, right side. Love finds Rozier. That's tipped. White with a steal. That's good from Craig on the assist by White.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Love passes to Richardson. Six to shoot. Robinson in the post. That shot off the mark. Bulls leading by 8. Outside Craig. And a missed layup. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Rozier. Love against Craig. Love passes to Rozier. Up and over Smith. No good, off the front rim.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Pass to Buzelis. 1:41 left in the third. Missed inside. Heat trail by 8. Outside Richardson. They get the rebound. Oh, that's good. Love's got his first 2 points.
And when Kevin Love entered in the league, he became one of the best offensive rebounders we have ever seen. Big man still grabbing boards.
DeSumo, right side. Here's Craig. The kick out to White. Stolen by Rozier. Has to Ware. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter here. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Love for 3. Knocks down the triple. Love's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
White for 3. Sinks the tray. White's got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drained your 20s and I'm coming for my revenge.
They've been the team to turn it over a bit more tonight.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. Now here's Ball. He's got 10. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And he drives in. And Ball throws it down.
When he puts it all together, Ball can put on quite a performance.
Vucevic with a steal. Ball looks over the floor. With 4 on the clock. No good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Hero and Jaquez Jr., they man the backcourt. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They held a 12-point lead earlier. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Levine gets the bucket.
Just muscling through the contact. Levine is a flat-out star.
Heat trail by 10. Hero outside. Pass to Highsmith. Outside Jaquez. Here's Adebayo. Pure from three-point range.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Burks, he's checked in for Jaquez. Outside Giddey. Williams a screen on Burks. Outside Giddey. And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Outside Levine. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his fourth rebound in this one. Burks goes in. Pass to Butler. Fires from deep. Ooh, Jimmy Butler cashing in from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Hero against Ball. Vucevic a screen on Hero. Going inside. And yep, it's good. And the Bulls lead by 6.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Adebayo a screen on Giddey. Over to the wing. Outside for Butler. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Ball outside. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. With the drive. And Hero grabs the board. Heat trail by 4. Butler surveying the floor. Burks. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take a lead? Let's see.
The kick out to Williams. Levine against Butler. Goes back up. Shot is good by Levine. Levine's got 4 points in the quarter.
Levine has always seen himself as a top-tier player, and he continues to prove it with his play.
Hero finds Adebayo. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
This is Jimmy Buckets at his best, rising to a challenge and delivering for his team.
Outside Levine. Levine slams it home.
Levine is taking upon himself to be the man in crucial moments. He's that kind of clutch player.
Adebayo a screen on Giddey. Here's Butler, and it's Butler who slams it down.
Demanding the ball in the big moment. Butler lives for moments like this.
And here's Ball. Outside Levine. Pass to Williams. Yes!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Giddey against Butler. Money!
And Butler was a raw offensive prospect early on. Now he's a wrecking ball on this end.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Count it!
And finally, after trailing for so long, they've leveled the score late here in the fourth.
And even when time was starting to run short, there was no panic. They kept their focus and went about their business.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Levine. Oh, big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see you.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
It's all about getting a three right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
Burks for three. Oh, and Levine with a block. They retain possession. Fires for three. So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one.
The end of the game.
And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
It's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. Thompson is out there with Green, and it's Şengün in at center. Adebayo with a screen for Burks. Launches it. Miami with a new 14. Tries again, and Adebayo with the lay-in.
You gotta love the extra effort from Adebayo to keep the possession alive, grabbing the board and turning it into points of his own.
Green fires from way outside. Smith outside. Inside, Şengün, and Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
There's Hero with a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Green deciding where to go with it. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about heat culture with the Miami franchise from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part because they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part... they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Miami with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. And here's Burks. Adebayo, high post. 5 to shoot. Rebound by Smith. Rockets leading by 3. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Şengün. Out to Smith. Lets it go with a 3. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Butler. And just miss after miss right now.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Back to Şengün. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Smith for three. Good on the three-point shot. Smith's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Houston.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 9-point game. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Smith with a screen on Butler. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And this is why Butler is so dangerous. He's not afraid to take any shot if he likes the angle.
Green kicks to Smith. On the wing, Green. Burks covering. Green passes to Smith.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And stolen by Şengün.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Rockets lead by 13. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
And so in the game for the Rockets, the post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Green is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the three, the small forward.
Butler getting something right at the rim, and he says, thank you very much.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Clock at 6. Here's Smith. Burks pulls it in. The Heat trail by 11. And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if it.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
On the free throw, no good. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
At the line for the Rockets, Thompson, 1. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
To tell what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Butler against Smith. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
Smith with a screen on Burks. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Up top, Adebayo. Back to Butler. The tray, and the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender, Smith, proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Adebayo passes to Highsmith. Good ball movement here by Miami. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami needs to get a shot off.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Thompson against Burks. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Yes, that goes in.
Well, his shot has come such a long way, and now it's a big part of Bam's repertoire.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Thompson passes to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And their shots are falling down with more regularity than we saw at first.
Green against Burks. And Green slams it in.
And once Green gets the ball there, not much you can do defensively.
Burks for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Rockets leading by 10. Here's Green to the right side. Şengün kicks to Brooks. Şengün with a screen on Butler. They get the rebound. Smith and the wide open shot from Green. Off target from outside. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics.
And you know for that matchup with Washington, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
A pretty talented distributor. Tyler Hero isn't one to force his own look.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Smith. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Drills it from outside. Smith's got the lead up to 13 now for Houston.
So many ways Smith can hurt you, really showing us all what he's capable of.
They set the screen. Butler from outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Green dishes to Brooks. Back to Green. 19 seconds left to play in the first half. Makes it off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And it's Butler missing. Smith outside. They kick it out to Green. And so it's Houston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Come one, come all. The 2K.
You know, for Miami, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Rockets.
They're really hitting the boards.
Thanks for spending halftime with us.
And after a very long... Lopsided first half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing, guys, a tremendous game from Jabari Smith.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Jaime Jaquez is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Knocked loose and stolen by Richardson. It's good.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
Houston leading by 15. Poke loose. Rozier with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Love wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
No one near Shepard as he lets it go. That 3 off the mark. And it's Love with the ball for the Heat. Great Kentucky native Reed Shepard followed in his dad's footsteps. In-state local for his college years.
How cool was that? His dad winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. He's the 3rd overall. Of the 2020 draft, blazing his own trail.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. The Heat have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their 2nd trip to the line tonight.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Heat in 5th.
Well, as a coach, it's a relief knowing free throws are almost automatic for your guys.
The Heat trail by 14. Rozier the pass to Ware. Back to Rozier. to Ware. Love outside. 5 to shoot. And here's Richardson outside. Landale grabs the miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Shepard. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Shepard. Richardson cover. 4 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. Rozier with the screen for Richardson, and he makes good on the layup. Richardson's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Whitmore. To the middle. Here's Landale. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Heat trail by 13. Here's Love. The rebound by Shepard.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Easton passes to Shepard. They get it back. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond. The arc. Van Vliet's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Houston. Rozier with the ball. He's got 7. Fires the 3. The shot misses. A deep 3 from Van Vliet. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Houston, the forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. Thompson is out there with Green, and it's Şengün in at the center position.
Well, he brings the heat. Hero giving the people what they came to see.
Şengün with the screen for Green. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
For 3, Smith. That one, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Yeah, and Butler is a menace to the defense, partner. I don't think that was a petty or a Manny. That was a facial.
Smith with a screen on Burks. Smith inside. Burks covering. Kept alive. Out to the right wing. Back to Smith. Houston moving the ball around. Şengün, no good.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
A shot by Burks. Nobody around. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Brooks gets to Şengün. Smith for three. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Butler against Smith. In the paint. Butler.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Rockets leading by 12. Green kicks to Smith. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And the numbers speak for themselves. Smith has been aggressive and effective all night.
Hero from long range. And they'll keep possession. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Out to Brooks. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
Miami foul. Jimmy Butler. First personal foul. First
to the paint. And it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Green.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Up top, Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. To the inside. Tries from 10. That shot misses.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Şengün passes to Brooks. Şengün with a screen on Hero. Brooks misses. The Heat trail by 12. Here's Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Butler's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, the defense is really struggling to contain Butler. He keeps finding ways to beat them.
Brooks dishes to Smith. Over Butler. Green, the pass to Brooks. And here is Şengün. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Trailing by 10. Adebayo with a screen on Thompson. Hero kicks to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Pass to Highsmith. Burks for 3. Good on the triple. Burks has got it back down to single digits for the Heat. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this
In the new year, we've got basketball to tend to. Can it be hard for players to stay focused?
Not really. I mean, these guys know they have a job to do. Maybe later they'll take part in all the festivities, but for now, it's all business.
So the Houston starting five. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Amen Thompson out there with Green. And it's Şengün in at the 5, down low. Now here's Ball. Here's Vucevic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Comfortable operating near the basket. Vucevic has size plus touch. That's a nice recipe for scoring in multiple ways.
We'll go now to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Billy Donovan. Allie.
We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Okay, thanks, Allie. On the wing, Green. We saw him with 19 his last time out. He drops it from range.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Now here's Green. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Brooks against Giddey. Williams, a screen on Brooks. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Levine. Clock at 6. From behind the arc. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Green against Ball. Back to Green. Şengün, a screen on Ball. They get it back. Pass to Brooks. Outside, Green. Another shot. Rebound by the Bulls. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Rockets trail by 4. And here's Green from the arc. Smith inside. Williams defending. Here's Şengün. Hits the trifecta.
For all his inside the three-point line prowess, Şengün can still get it done outside.
Brooks against Giddey. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
Here's Green, following the bucket by the Bulls.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Giddey with a screen on Thompson. Here's Levine. Oh, nice.
Big finish.
And bringing the fight there. Levine, fearless, creating contact for the potential +1.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Now here's Green. Again, Green missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Levine against Thompson. Outside Levine. From downtown, gets the 3 ball to go. Levine's got 9 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
The 3, Smith. Chicago with a rebound. Giddy's got 4 rebounds now. Ball against Green. Ball passes to Williams. Outside Giddy. Levine feeling it out a bit. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break up 12. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Williams and Vucevic are inside. Ball is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Levine in at the small forward position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Bulls leading by 14. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Smith. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Fast break. Here we go. Oh, got a piece of it. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Here's Giddey. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Smith finds Green. On the wing, Thompson. And that comes off the assist by Green. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Ball passes to Levine. Coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, BA. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play. Trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
Fires the 3, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to be perfect. For the most part, they've really taken care of the ball.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
A nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Levine down the lane. Pass to Vucevic. And here's Giddey. Goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play, And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Alec, thanks.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard. Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Thompson, no good. And Levine has got the ball here for Chicago. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Beyond the arc. Brooks with the rebound.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, if there's anybody who can ignite a crowd with his dunks, it's Jabari. He throws them down with power.
Here's Giddey. There's the drive. The kick out to Williams. Pass the ball. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Şengün, no good. Chicago leading by 18.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And Ball gets it to go.
Yeah, you know, it's a quirky release. There's no denying that. But he's a reliable shooter and scorer from the perimeter. Lonzo Ball making it happen.
And so it's Chicago. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back.
16.
They love to run. At times it looks like a layup line. They can hit the 3, but tough matchup for your transition D.
Now let's take a moment here. Glad you could join us. Ryan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
So the Rockets 5 now. Van Vliet and Shepard, they're the guards. Tari Eason is out there with Jock Landale. And it's Whitmore in at the 3. Greg inside. He's against Eason. Yep, count it.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Back to Eason. 3-pointer. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Chicago leading by 23. White for 3. Offensive rebound. Smith outside. Dosunmu on the wing. Second chance shot. From 10 feet away. Not going to go that time. And for the Rockets, they're shooting a rough 25% for the field in this game. And the basket by Van Vliet.
Give Fred Van Vliet a look from anywhere behind the arc, and he's letting it fly.
And you know, Clark, Fred Van Vliet gives you a number of things. Leadership might be the most important.
It is certainly one of his great attributes, B.A., when you look at Fred Van Vliet. Not very big, not super athletic, but a winner, tough-minded, and highly skilled. Doesn't make mistakes with the ball, gets other people's shots, and is proven to be a clutch and consistent quarterback at a really high level.
Pulls up. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter.
And a speedy offensive play by Van Vliet, pulling up out of nowhere for a shot.
White against Van Vliet. It's White with a drive. And And that one drops for him.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Van Vliet misses. Chicago leading by 22. Here's Buzelis. DeSumo outside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way.
He'll take those all day long.
Such a wide open look.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
White with it. He's picked up by Eason. White, the pass to Craig. Back to White. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
2 minutes remaining.
Houston has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Whitmore outside. Chicago with a rebound. 1:49 left in the third. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Bulls basketball.
And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. The fourth spot held by the Rockets.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
DeSumo, the pass to Smith, and rejected. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Bulls leading by 20. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
The Bulls have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter.
Rockets foul. Shepard.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
Here's Eason. Houston with another miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Landale, the pass to Eason. Puts up a deep three. And it's Chicago with a board. Outside White. Plays out, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
Substitution on the court.
15 seconds left in the third quarter. Vucevic, a screen on Thompson. Levine, good. Levine's got 16 points now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's Chicago with a commanding lead to end the quarter, 27. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Levine and Williams are the two forwards. Josh Giddey out there with ball. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And so it's Levine with it. He brings it up for Chicago. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Dylan Brooks comes right back with his own 3. Oh, I love his competitiveness.
There's Ball with a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Here's Smith. Şengün with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Green. And there's the rejection.
Ball size and timing, really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The shot's good.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Ball against Smith. Williams from long range. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Giddey passes to Williams. Now here's Levine, defended by Thompson. From the arc. Shot by Levine, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
They get it back. Brooks left side. Now here's Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. Şengün, a screen on Williams. The 3, Smith. Oh, he trades the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. It goes on Patrick Williams, and the 3rd pick in 2022. Jabari Smith Jr., he struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
Brooks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Zach LaVine. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Chicago has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. The 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Brooks from outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Ball outside. There's the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Ball's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hand.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Williams. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bulls.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And so they even things up, bringing this season series to 1-1. A little revenge for that first game, and now the stakes are high for their final meeting later this season against the Rockets.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Zach LaVine.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Giddey against Thompson. Vucevic with a steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Green against Ball.
Oh, man, I did not see that coming.
With authority.
Did he just do that? Wow.
Man.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
For both of these teams, Brent Perry, the fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
So here's Miami's starting group. Hero in its shooting guard, with Butler at small forward. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, Jimmy, that was impressive.
Here's Levine. He takes it in, and Adebayo sends it back. We're about 1 minute into the first. Highsmith's shot is good.
Just a great setup there. You can see how Jimmy Butler enjoys making plays.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes, and we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler. And the coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Giddey against Hero. Giddey kicks to Levine. And a miss there on the triple.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Butler feeling out a bit. Rebounded by Vucevic.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Highsmith the pass to Adebayo. Inside. Hero kicks to Adebayo. And the three ball is good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Burks against Ball. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And yes, it's good.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now, Hero. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter. Smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Hero against Giddey. Vucevic a screen on Hero. Vucevic finds Levine. 6 on the shot clock. The shot. No good. Great D that time from Adebayo.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Hero attacking. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
And running the pick and roll to perfection there. Much easier to execute when you have a handle like Levine.
Burks the pass to Highsmith. Back to Burks. Driving in. Pass to Hero. The kick outside to Butler. Clock is at 3 from 18 feet away. And that one is good. Butler's got 6.
There's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself. Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
On offense, here are the Heat. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Highsmith. Butler with the ball. We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. No good with the layup. And so it's Miami bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. All out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Levine in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. They got some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Second shot opportunity, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What a sell on that pump from Vucevic. He had my head moving there.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Here's Giddey. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Fantastic execution in transition. The young legs of Giddey are impressive in those situations.
Adebayo, the shot's good on the assist by Butler. Adebayo's got 5.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Vucevic, a screen on Burks. And it's Ball penetrating. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, 3-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not? That's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
The kick out to Williams. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
Giddey's intelligence grows by leaps and bounds game after game. Great vision and a nice rapid-fire decision.
In the paint, Butler.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Brent, some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. And the reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special.
Levine against Burks. Levine feeling it out a bit. High, arcing shot. The Heat with the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Euro on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Here's Highsmith. He had 15 points last outing. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Vucevic. Giddey kicks to Levine. Bangs home the trifecta. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter.
Levine with that high-arching shot from the corner.
Here's Butler. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Giddey. Softly drops in the floater.
That's impressive stuff from Giddey, just getting on the interior part of the defense.
Butler kicks to Hero. Down low, taken away by Williams. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside, Levine. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine? Just daring the D to get physical with him.
Free throw good, Levine.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Giddey against Robinson. On the wing, Hawkins. Miami no good on that time either. Pass to Levine. That will count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's Chicago. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
You know, for Miami, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Bulls.
Well, one stat in their favor.
That is more than enough of us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Robinson is out there with Rozier. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Wynn in at the 5.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive. Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
And look at the rookie out there facilitating for his team. Buzelis not missing the chance to make his teammates better.
Love the pass to Jaquez. And there's the drive. And he goes in for the dunk.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. White against Rozier. A second chance effort. And it's White getting it to go. White's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense. And looking now at the numbers for Kevin Love. Last season's performance for him put up about 9 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
Smith with the ball, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Chicago ball.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. White down low. Rozier defending. Out to White. Buzelis sets a screen for White. Knocks it loose.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Pass to Ware. Now here is Robinson. Defended by Dosumu. Ware passes to Jaquez. Just 5 on the clock. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Smith with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Smith's got his first bucket of the game. He's on the board for 3. Buzelis with the double team. Robinson for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Craig sets the screen for White. And the layup falls. White's got 6 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Robinson misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Buzelis. He has yet to score.
Aggressive defense from Jaquez Jr., putting that body to work.
Rozier against White. Robinson for 3. Love finds Rozier. 6 to shoot. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. The Bulls leading by 6. 43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Dosunmu, the pass to Smith. Smith sets the pick for Buzelis. There's the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
The free throw drops for Buzelis. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Williams comes in for Torrey Craig. Josh Giddey's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Kobe White. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Buzelis. Just 3 on the clock. That falls. Nice speed that time from Ball. Buzelis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls. And so it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. Lonzo Ball out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Butler against Giddey.
Defensively, Vucevic just knows where to be and able to contest there without fouling.
Kick out to Levine. Rebound by the Heat. Burks looking around. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Adebayo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Levine double team. Vucevic down low. Adebayo on him. Outside, Ball. 5 on the clock. Got a hand on it. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
And Tyler's got to love that when he has a chance to rise up.
Chicago leading by 3. Up top, Giddey. He's covered by Hero. And Vucevic gets to Levine. Vucevic a screen on Butler. And Levine, here we go.
And we all know what an incredible athlete Levine is, using those physical tools to draw the defense's attention.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Well, it's one thing in a game to do a great job of drawing fouls, but going to the free throw line and delivering, that's another.
And here are the Bulls now, leading by 5. And the foul on Allen Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Burks against Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Vucevic down low. He's guarded by Adebayo. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Ball.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Hero on the wing. Stolen by Ball. Burks with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
Now here's Giddey. Levine sets the screen for Giddey. Outside Levine. Vucevic a screen on Hero. From about 19 feet, it's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Ball against Burks. Outside Butler. Hero sets the pick for Butler. Pass to Hero. Vucevic with the block.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy fits his spot.
Right side, Ball. The shot. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And Lonzo fearless right there, answering the call.
Adebayo with the screen on Levine. Burks can't get it to go. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They've led by as much as 10. Driving inside. Levine kicks to Giddey. Three-pointer. Burks pulls it in.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Highsmith the pass to Burks. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Ball with it. On the wing, Giddey. So the Bulls win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.